the director of The Four Poster. The Four Poster was written by Yonda Hartdog and was a TV show which aired in the 1950s. The TV show followed the married lives of Michael and Agnes and their 2 children during the 1920s. Now, the scene you're about to see takes you to the very home of Michael and Agnes, and it is quite late when a rather surprising discovery is found. Please enjoy The Four Poster.
Agnes, look at this!
What's the matter?
In his drawer, behind a pile of junk, this. He is 17, 18, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and now this.
What?
Look.
What, for heaven's sake? Bourbon.
Your son. The result of your modern upbringing.
What does this mean? Oh, what's the time?
It's time I took over his education.
But he's specially asked to go to that party. I gave him the key myself.
Where did you put that thing?
What thing?
My old shaving strop.
What do you need that for? Go back to bed.
So you approve of all this? You think it's perfectly natural that a child boozes in his bedroom and paints the town till 4 o'clock in the morning?
But he specially asked to go to that dance, and surely the child has the right to a bit of gaiety.
One day, let me explain to you the difference between gaiety and delirium tremens.
What do you think you're gonna do, Michael?
I am going downstairs, where I have been since 1 o'clock this morning, and when he comes,
I won't let you! You will have to hurt that child over my dead body.
Don't interfere, Agnes.
I mean it, Michael. Even if the child is taken to opium, I will not let you harm that child.
Well, in that case, we had better call the police.
But you knew he would be out late. These children's parties, they go until dawn.
Now, in my younger days, if I was told to be in at a certain hour, I would... What in the name of sanity is on your head?
Now, they're the latest thing. Everyone's wearing them.
But what is it?
A slumber helmet.
Slumber helmet. Bourbon in the bedroom, children's parties that go on till dawn, and slumber helmets. I am going to bed.
Listen to me, will you?
Now, I had the choice between bed and the madhouse. I prefer bed. I have a life to live. Good night. I hope you enjoy being a drunkard's mother.
Well, I hate to spoil your performance as an irate father, but I can't help but think what your attitude would be if it were not Robert, but Lizzie who is out late.
Exactly the same, with this difference, that Lizzie would never do such a thing, because she happens to be the only sane member of this family. Except for me, of course.
Well, you know, I could tell you something about her that would... No, I better not.
If you think I'm going to fall for that Stone Age woman's trick of hinting at something and stopping, the child is as straight and sensible as a glass of milk.
Milk?
Well, at least she doesn't go to bed with a bottle of bourbon. What?
Nothing.
Agnes, you aren't suggesting she goes to bed with anything else, are you?
I am not suggesting anything. I'm just sick and tired of you coming down like a pile of bricks on that poor boy every time. Well, she's allowed to do as she pleases.
So I have an unhealthy preference for my daughter, is that it?
I'm not saying that.
All right, well, say it. Say it.
What?
Oedipus. Oh, leave me alone.
In his drawer, did you say?
Shut up.
Look, I know you never concern yourself with the children's education except for the occasional bout of fatherly hysteria, but I really think you might be taking this a little too far if you don't mind my saying so.
What else do you want me to do? I have to spend every waking hour earning money. Agnes, You are my second in command, which means I have to leave certain things to you. But if I see they are obviously going wrong, it is my duty to intervene.
Well, if that is your conception of our relationship, then you need to think of something better than a shaving crop and a riding strap.
A riding crop. And it's not a matter of thinking something better, it's...
Michael,
Is that him?
I thought I heard the gate. What are you doing? No!
Robert? Is that you, Robert? No.
Go to bed, why don't you?
Because I'm worried.
Why? It's nonsense.
So are you.
What on earth gives you that idea?
That you're powdering your face at 4 o'clock in the morning.
What drawer did you find it in?
Wonder where he keeps all this junk.
I just can't believe it.
There you are.
A child can't be drinking on the sly without his mother knowing it.
We'll have to face it, my dear. He's no longer a child. When I looked into that drawer and I found his old teddy bear, his steam engine, and then that bottle, I can't tell you how I felt.
Suppose it is true. It's not, of course, but suppose it is true. What on earth will we do?
I don't know. See a doctor?
Doctor, nonsense. It's perfectly natural childish curiosity. A boy has to try everything once.
Well, that's gonna be your attitude about it. He'll end by trying murder once. By the way, what were you gonna say about Lizzie?
She's in love.
What?
She's secretly engaged.
To whom?
To the boy next door. It's actually...
To that ape? To that pie face?
I think it's quite serious.
This girl's only... Nonsense.
She's not a little girl anymore. She's, well, whatever Robert is, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days he came walking up to our door to ask you for her hand.
Well, if he does, I'll shoot him.
But, sweetheart...
She's only 16, Agnes. This is a nightmare.
Darling...
She can't be in love, and certainly not with that.
Why not?
Because after spending her whole life with me, she can't fall in love with something hatched out of an egg.
Are you suggesting that the only thing a child will be able to fall in love with is a young edition of yourself?
Of course not. Don't be indecent. What I mean is, we should have given them taste. They should have inherited our taste.
Well, he seems to have inherited a taste for bourbon.
I don't see how you can joke about it. This happens to be the worst night of my life.
I'm not joking. I don't see much of a point staying up all night worrying ourselves sick about something we obviously can't do until morning. Come back to bed.
You go to bed. I'll wait up for him.
Do you want me to make you a cup of tea?
Tea? You know, we haven't had a single crisis in our life for which your ultimate solution wasn't a cup of tea.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to be sensible about it.
I know you were. I apologize if I've said things I didn't mean. I think what we both need is a swig of this. We got any glasses up here?
Only tooth glasses. Michael?
What is that?
Cod liver oil.
Oh,
yep.
How did you get into this?
God knows. Agnes, I think that little monster's been trying to set a trap for me.
Michael, I know what this is. I know what this is.
What?
Do you remember 3 years ago when he had to take that spoonful of cod liver oil every night and he didn't want me there? But of course I measured the bottle every morning, but he poured it into this.
Agnes, do you mean to tell me that stuff I swallowed is 3 years old?
The little monkey. Oh, I am going to wait until he gets home.
I think perhaps we better call the doctor. This stuff must be putrid by now.
You're gonna have to talk to him, Michael. This is one time where you're gonna have to talk to him. Here it comes. No. I won't let you hurt my baby.
3-year-old cod liver oil.
No, you don't.
Unhand me, Agnes.
No.
Let go, Agnes.
You won't. I hurt him. Ow. Well, what did you say to him?
Beg your pardon?
What did you say to him?
Oh, good morning.
Is that all?
Yes.
Well, to go through all this rigmarole and to end up with, I must say, I think you could have said something more.
I couldn't.
Why not?
He was wearing a top hat.